Thanks for stopping by and checking out our review of the Doogee T5 Lite. I'm going to do an unboxing here and kind of talk about the specs and what you get. So here's the box it comes in, basically a square black box. On the back we have some of the specs, but I'll cover that in a little bit more detail as I'm opening it up here. So let's go ahead and open the box. Kind of a tight fit here. Okay, so in the box we have our phone on the left, and then we actually have a extra spare sportier case on the right, as well as the guardrails to actually hold it in. I'll show you exactly how we change that in a second, as well as a screwdriver. Lo and behold. Then on the left we actually have our phone. So actually on the phone itself it talks about exactly what some of the specs are. You know, with this phone, it's an ARM CPU, but it's a quad core, which is actually a Cortex. So it has 4 cores. The GPU in this is an ARM, 2 cores in that. It's got 2 gig of RAM, 16 gig of internal storage. The other interesting thing is it's got a 4500 milliamp hour battery in it, as well as a 5-inch screen. So go ahead and slide it out of here. So this is the phone. Again, looks a lot like your typical phone. I believe it's about 200 grams. Like I said, a 5-inch screen. We have an 8 megapixel camera on the back of it here with a flash. So go ahead and put this down for a second and continue opening the box. We have additional screws for that secondary case that I told you about. And we'll lift this guy up here. And it looks like we got a box of fun. So in the box we have the international charger, as well as USB, micro USB charger for this as well, with the cable, and then the instruction manual that you get along with it, as well as a cleaning cloth for the screen and the screen protector with it as well. Just go ahead and put all that aside. So let's take a look at the actual phone. So again, here's the phone. Go ahead and power it up on the right side here. We have the volume up and down as well. Go ahead and turn that on. Yeah, the power. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take off the battery. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop the back off. Let's go ahead and pop this off. Then we can pull this rubber piece up, and there's the battery with the tag still on. So let's see here. Oh, gotta lift it up here. Take the battery off. Put that back in. Pop the case back on. Upside down. There we go. Go ahead and throw that back on there. Okay, now let's power the guy up. There we go. So there we see a splash screen, and as this is coming up, I'll just kind of recap the dimensions and overall size of the phone. As I mentioned, you know, it's roughly around 210 grams weight-wise. The dimensions are roughly 78 millimeters by 153 tall and 13.5 wide. CPU was a 4-core Cortex A53 that powers this. Has a GPU, which is a 2-core, 2 gig of RAM and 16 gig of storage inside of this, as well as memory card, micro SD, micro SDHC, and micro SDXC. The display, as I mentioned, was a 5-inch IPS, and roughly that's 720 by 1280. Battery was 4500 milliamp hour, and OS we're running Android 6 Marshmallow. Okay, so as I mentioned, here's the power button on the side. Good looking screen, kind of the look and feel of the traditional Android apps. So won't get too much into the OS, but just to make note, it is a dual SIM card as well, and that is the Doogee T5 Lite. Thanks for watching.